My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Iratus, Lord of the Dead. Now, I have discovered off camera that we have the ability to actually get some high-level dust, so let's do that.
Ah, the smell of successful alchemy.
So that high-level dust is extra resistance, extra block, and extra initiative. I'm going to drop that on probably Kyle right now, just because Kyle actually has We Are Nothing, so Kyle is dealing extra damage with the extra resistance. Great. You've also got extra initiative right now. Is there any way I can get 2 weapons? I think it's possible. It's possible. All right, I'm going to look at upgrading a weapon to get a blue weapon. There's 2 attack and 2 dread. That's not what we're looking for. All right, I don't think any of the other resources are prime for the picking right now. I mean, we could make another green Ecto. That's probably not going to be 2 initiative, and it isn't. Make another armor.
It's no gold, but
4 accuracy and 5 luck. That's pretty good, but it doesn't necessarily go in this. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it all to heck. Final thing would be a skull. Yeah, we can't really do anything with that. All right, so we can't necessarily give anyone else better equipment before we go into the next mission. Giving everyone lower accuracy for the next combat. All right, fine. Let's go in. One of the chief sponsors of the mining complex beneath the human castle. He thus bears a great deal of responsibility for freeing Iratus from his eternal prison. Not that anyone would dare remind him of this fact, since his keen mind has been deemed invaluable by the Alchemists Guild. After all, few can actually calculate the precise amount of explosive power needed to clear a tunnel without causing a cave-in. But now, he is personally forced to try and salvage this venture. He has turned his great intellect to far more warlike pursuits. All right, let's have a look at these. So these pylons each have the same. That is, doesn't escape. They're immune to all buffs and debuffs. At the start of his turn, the Inventor loses 100 vigor for each destroyed pylon. And the Inventor also doesn't escape. The Inventor has 10 armor and 10 resistance. Neat. So these are a supported pylon, offensive pylon, and defensive pylon. Supported pylon has the ability to do 1 damage, offensive 12. Defensive. Okay, so I'll probably just get rid of one of the defensive ones. Oh, actually, the defensive ones do have armor. I'll get rid of the offensive pylon first, then. So if they're immune to debuffs, that means they're very likely immune to stun. Which is going to be a concern for us. Yeah, they are immune to stun. So that probably means that we're just going to get a Dark Knight in the backliner and then just stop using Dark Knight. Really? Are we? No, I think it's just a cycle party. I think we just lose the benefit of stun. It seems like we're going to need the AoE hits. Oh god, we stunned one of our own characters though. Okay. At least it's a very small amount of damage coming out there. That's neat. Okay, it's possible we kill the offensive pylon right now. And we do. Beautiful.
You were in life, you will be worth something in death.
You got a buff for restoration protocol is 50% to the damage. And it's a permanent buff as well. That's really unfortunate.
Impale this wretch.
Right. I'm gonna We Are Nothing. Start targeting the supported pylon, I guess. Enemies will either become insane or go inspired. The Inventor is going to be able to avoid that, so don't think we focus on that at all. It's really unfortunate. So yeah, 100 damage is dealt to the Inventor, and then the Inventor resummons. It's really important that I get some of these totems down, actually. Defensive pylon doesn't actually seem that bad. That is, it doesn't seem that bad to leave it up. I'm going to wait until the end of the round, have Moms use your double strike, takes out the supported pylon. Then I can have, I believe it's Kyle there in the, no, it's not Kyle there in the back line. Who is it? Kyle of the Wild, I think it is. Ooh, that's yikes. That's a lot more damage than I really wanted to take at that point in time. Uh-oh. See if we can get the offensive pylon down in a reasonable amount of time. The fact that we're healing at the end of each battle is pretty promising. Or rather, sorry, the fact that we're healing each round, rather. Ugh! Kyle, stop missing! It's really important. Buddy, focus up. Fly right. Yeah, those attacks aren't really gonna be something I can deal with this whole time. Yeah, also constantly hitting those buffs on the backliner there is terrifying to me. Stop with all the failing!
Being born was your first mistake. Opposing me?
Just missing so many times. Oh god, the enemy hasn't even got an offensive pylon out now. This is really bad. See if we can kill one of those supportive pylons straight up pretty easily. Yikes. Yeah, we're not going to be able to skip putting that Dark Knight backwards. That's really annoying as well. It's entirely possible the Inventor gets their turn and then just removes one of my Dark Knights, which is going to be a tragic, tragic turn for us. Yep, there we go. Just lost it. God, do we lose the whole combat now as well? Ugh. Those debuffs.
Become part of the breathless tide.
I'm stunned for 2 extra turns right now. Like, the stuns have stacked. That doesn't seem right to me. So we've got half of the protocols down to kill the enemy here, but it does look like I'm probably going to lose my party as well. You've got not another restoration protocol that time. Oh, no, there you go. The third time it was another restoration protocol, though. All right, so what would have helped here? Better stats on my characters, obviously. Focusing the supported pylon would have helped as well. The offensive pylon, it seems like, actually wouldn't have done enough damage constantly to get through all of my stuff. Whereas it seems like the supported pylons were really bad. That said, the supported pylons started in position 3, so I didn't really have access to them for a while.
Ooh, hope there will still be enough left to reanimate.
Okay. If we could take down, like, 1 pylon per round, then we would be totally in a fine position. But we're just not even close to that. Let's just try and take out the defensive pylon as quickly as possible here, see if that helps. Yeah, because then the enemy goes for a summon, and then never mind, the attack still comes out. Okay, we're still in a bad position. We're still stunned for another turn. Never mind. Took a turn, no longer stunned. I like that they're trying to debuff targets that can't be debuffed. That's neat. Got that going for us at least. And now I lose. Yeah. Feels like my enemy is as accurate as ever, despite the fact that I came in here with, you know, a debuff to their accuracy. Not that I'm complaining about it, despite the fact that I'm complaining about it. So yeah, we just lost basically all of our stuff. I don't think there's any recovery. Well, at least that's some more damage against the pylon maker. We'd only need to destroy 2 more pylons to make it through to the next floor.
The dead can be raised.
Could I do it?
Can be restored.
Like, yes, it's absolutely tragic. Could I do it, though? Put both of you in the frontliners. Don't even have anyone slotting in and out. We got Patricia, Neo, Call of the Wild. Oh, Call of the Wild? I thought you already died. Neo, Serpent Frog, and Patricia going back out. This is my next strongest team. I'm going to take the grappling hook because I suspect that's probably going to be more relevant for us. I'm going to have us gain a bunch of Wrath at the start of combat. This is actually, yeah, again, like having the Brides of Iratus for this final combat seems like a really good idea. Yeah, get the extra luck. Okay, and then you don't start with enough initiative. You don't start with enough initiative. It's fine. Let's have a look at anything that we could join together to make those units better. So I got myself 2 quite high quality hearts here. Resistance and armor and resistance and attack. Lock and armor. Okay, we're fine. We'll go resistance attack here. Bones. Can I make better bones? No, but that's just 1 dread. Don't really need dread. 2, 2, 1. Okay, so I can only actually end up with a blue quality blood. See if that's useful at all.
It's no goal, but it will do.
And then also add some flesh together. See if that's useful. So the high quality flesh that we got is extra ward, vigor, and armor. Guess, fine. And blood was accuracy and vigor. No, we do actually need some damage on this character, and we've just got the 4 from that. That's not going to be good enough. All right, again, let's get another consumable out. No, we already do, and it's Wrath at the start of the battle. Okay, that's fine. All right, team, don't let me down like we've previously been let down by the team that was just... Oh, God. Never mind. We're dead. Yeah, the enemy did not sustain the damage between the 2 attempts, so that there's nothing we can do anymore. Maybe this build is just so much better than the previous builds. Ugh. When I've been defeatist in the past, it has not worked out for me. Maybe we shouldn't be defeatist this time. Maybe it's time. Maybe. Okay. Ooh, good crit. You should be able to be ignited. No, you're immune. It doesn't say anywhere on you. Immune to all buffs and debuffs. Never mind, it does. Yeah, that's a debuff. Never mind, I was wrong. Wrong and dumb.
Impale this wretch.
Alright, let's go rose for a lady here.
Kill, my darling, kill.
Never mind, I have to complete the job here, otherwise it actually gets another action. Would I be able to get enough Dread Knights together next floor to actually rerun the same builds? Oh god, stop debuffing them! Very important, they don't get debuff.
Shot, sweetie. Hope there will still be enough left
More
to
down.
eliminate.
My god, this party is cutting through them a lot more effectively. That said, we haven't been missing every second attack to one of the units we had before. God, can you not crit all of us at the same time constantly, please? It's making life real hard.
Extinction of life.
Exactly. It's doing exactly that. Thank you, video game, for stepping in there for me. Woo!
Was your first mistake opposing me?
Got a single unit down there, not too far from getting another one down as well. I mean, damn. Yeah, you need to stop doing that though. Especially it has an extra stun on it as well. Can that not happen though? Your whole damage the whole party, Sidge. Does it have to also stun the whole party? That seems a little over the top.
One more for the stockpiles.
Or rather have a chance to stun the whole party. Rolls individually on each of them. Yep. Lost one person there. And now we go down like dominoes, right? I've been thinking about it for so long that I have so many ideas for what to change in the next campaign. And I'm kind of excited to get started on them. That'll have to wait its turn though. It's still technically possible I win here. It would require a couple misses from the enemy at the absolute least, but still possible. Like, you're gonna have to miss this turn. Yeah, killing everyone that turn is not gonna make it viable anymore. Ah, damn it. I can target the back only if there's crits do I even hit you. I need it to... Ooh, good miss, good miss. I don't know, it might be one of those weird situations where we stay in the fight long enough that we end up winning somehow. Oh, take the defensive pylon down, and then the backliner... no, backliner doesn't die anymore. They've got 102 vigor. So then after that, I still need to kill another pylon. Or start damaging the backliner directly myself. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Do I just get to sit here and watch the enemy constantly perma-stun me? Oh, yeah, I do. Sweet. Just give them as many turns as they possibly need to get it right. Yeah, that's... So the rest of my party is all really, really, really low level. Like, literally all of the rest of my units are super low level. You can see as I pull them out here. And I have barely any equipment to level any of them up. Do I have any brain? I have no brains either. So literally the rest of this... the rest of this run from here on out would be me just taking parties of 4 into there and then having them lose. None of these are built enough in any way to get through that boss. Now, other options would include things like creating bone golems, then having the bone golems go in and clear stuff out for me. Unfortunately, that's not going to work because the boss encounter seems to refresh in between. So instead, this is going to be the deletion of our second save file. That's totally fine though. This one got to the second boss. The first one only got to the first boss. Carry it out from there, right? just extrapolate from there, and then eventually we will just be winning instantly, and it'll be fine. Speaking of winning instantly and having it be fine, I am actually going to start with the build that we had at the other episode.
Hardly an inspiring leader, but irrelevant for the armies of undead.
You say hardly an inspiring leader, and I think it is instead, actually. Commander Kronos is going to be our first Dark Knight. Second up. Oh, again, those should have a 1 next to them. Serpent Frog. The first. Commander Kronos. The first as well. Skeleton, you are Harkonian the first. And then the skeleton in the back line, you are Blood. First of your name. Now, I definitely want to get Amateur Surgeon first. That's 100% for us. Oh, actually, this is another thing that I wanted to note, right? So you get 2 relics at the start of artifacts. You get 2 artifacts at the start of a run. And it does feel like I should probably get good artifacts out of that. So especially here while we're at the very start of the game, I'm not going to look for like a specific artifact or anything like that, but I will hope that I get something decent, because there are a lot of artifacts in this game right now that do absolutely nothing for you, and there's a lot of artifacts that are so incredibly good that you desperately need them. So I'm trying to find at least one of the good artifacts so that I can go forwards rather than just have a bunch of garbage artifacts. Especially because it takes a while until you actually start getting more artifacts, being able to cover all of your weaknesses. So I don't want to do this for too long, but there are a couple of artifacts that I'm specifically looking for that haven't turned up. Like Nobleman's Garb is neat, but it's neat much later in the run. I have to wait until I have to wait until I have a full squad of level 3s first, which you can get depending on the map pretty early. That's just 1 normal combat, and then all of your minions get +4. Right, that'll do it. Plus 10% chance to find consumables is garbage as well. Damn it. Game, I know the relic that... I say the relic. I know the relics, plural, are in there somewhere. You just gotta give me one of them, game, please. That is something that I do hope changes over the course of the history of the development of this game. That some of the relics are changed a little, because like some of the relics are built around me and this relic becomes garbage, goes from garbage to incredible, but some of the artifacts are also just bad at all times, and some of them are incredible at all times as well, like especially the Banner of Darkness in particular. Oh my god, I can't believe we're getting so many. There's like 3 that I would stop for, by the way, and we're just seeing duplicates of all of the ones that I've seen so far. All right, whatever this one is, I'm just going to accept. I'm not going to sit here and scum it out all day. Fine. Enemies are less likely to escape, and if enemies are made up... Exactly, like, minions made up of 4 uncommon parts or more gain additional 20 vigor during battle. That's so annoying! That's not something that you do for a very long period of time. You know what? I'm restarting again. There's no way I'm doing that. Giving me 2 artifacts that are completely useless. And again, game, be kind. Don't make me continue having to rewind. I hope I've edited some of this out at this point. Oh, there we go. Okay. Standard of Darkness. If no minions were killed during this battle, all minions that took part in the battle restore 15% vigor, as well as light armor. Minions with at least 8 initiative at the beginning of battle gain 8 accuracy and 8 evasion until the battle ends. Great. Now that is exactly what I was looking for. Very, very glad to see it.
Bones, bones, bones. Just so uninspired, you know.
Okay. Then I'll create an extra skeleton so that I can start excavating. Excavating? No, I don't want to excavate first. I want to go to the library first. Okay, so I create an extra Dark Knight to go to the library. And then ideally something that doesn't overlap much with what I've already created.
Sinking feeling in my putrefied gut.
Great. Okay. So I don't really care too much about the light armor. It is possible to get to 8 initiative on these Dark Knights, right? Just hit Dark Cleaning and we are nothing really, really early. You've got 8 initiative. Or possibly add some equipment onto them. For the skeletons, it's significantly less likely because I don't want to change them to have Forceful Lesson. That's okay, though. I also do want to get to Relentless Evil as quickly as possible. But I also want to get to Selected Bones as quickly as possible and to Dark Enlightenment as quickly as possible. I'm going to go with Appreciator of Architecture from the outset here, actually. Seems like that might be useful. Ooh, I can get a lot more going on in the next space afterwards. Beautiful. Okay, at least we have the ability to knock enemies out of stances if they happen to take Annie. Move that target away from my ability to hit them. Good work, Ryan. Ooh. Getting serious damage out that constantly, though. Can you please stop hitting my characters, though? Be a little bit kind if you could. Yeah, I really want to make sure that Dark Knight gets one out before the end of this. That is a one ultimate ability, I guess. I'm gonna go for that, just taking out a single target, because there's not even much to heal off anyway. Okay. 2 hits on that hunky there. Hopefully we don't take much damage back. No! You push that target? Really? That's so annoying. Because now I have to get that target back to the front line if I want to use them. Fine. I think I just have to get rid of that Dark Knight right now.
Fresh corpses.
Not like get rid of. Just throw them in the mortuary instead. And take out a different Dark Knight on the next mission just because they got absolutely screwed with the shuffle there.
A sad display from mortal kind.
We actually got a level 2 brain there. That could be useful. Alright. Shove that Dark Knight into that building. And I still don't have the ability to build another Dark Knight. What am I missing? I'm missing Ica, so I can throw 2 blood away for that. Sure, that's fine.
Ah, the smell of successful alchemy.
That is totally fine. Okay, so from here on out, the most complex path would be like up this way. Hang on. 1, 2. Ooh. So if I get to here, I'm not going to be able to loop back in this direction because you can only go basically as close as you can to the boss. So it goes up here, loops around here to get to the boss. It's kind of lame. None of these paths are too long, unfortunately. And not many of them get multiple stairs. This one out in this direction does, though, so I'll take it. I'm looking for steals because in them, experience is a steal. Seriously, it's actually quite helpful. Go for Relic Seeker, and then we'll go for Selected Bones in the next turn. Or after we complete the next combat, rather. Okay, this Dark Knight that hasn't been leveled up at all, you're going to be the one that I leveled up.
Now,
So that's obviously the one that I want to level up just because it gets the most benefit out of it, right? The other Dark Knight is already going to level up at the end of this combat regardless. Okay. Now, unfortunately, these enemies don't really take stances, and they don't really buff either, so we're not going to get... We're not going to be particularly effective against these enemies, is effectively what I'm saying at this point in time. Debuff to lose all initiative as well. That's really annoying. Controlling the minus to the front of the party is going to be pretty useful. Because they have extra attacks from when they're at the back of the party going forwards. Neat. Damn it! Well, at least we got all the block off that miner now. Maybe I want to start rolling out shield bangers here. No. I'll have time to pivot to that if I need to pivot to that. At the very least, let me take out one of the enemies first. God, if these were stunning, then... See, we're only one, like, the end of this combat away from those abilities having stun and then suddenly being so much better. Don't! I hate that they moved them out of position as well. It's so annoying. Okay, good. Let's have an early Dark Knight in the next round, please. Unless it constantly gets getting moved back. Oh. Having no accuracy is actually fine for that Dark Knight, regardless. Not getting moved out any further back, that's fine. Use Dark Tide here so that I don't move them. Okay. Yeah. It's fine, I can Shield Banger and then still do my ultimate ability afterwards. Abyssal Hunger. Great. Kills the backliner, full heals that Dark Knight. We've got 2 insane targets on the field as well. Is the Insanity any good for us? Yeah, loses attack. Loses attack, beautiful. The Insanity is in fact very good for us on each of the targets it hit. So unfortunately, we're going to have like a really high level skeleton, but, or rather a level 2 skeleton, which is really high level at the moment. That's really unfortunate. But it looks like we're going to have that and then also have to throw them in the mortuary really quickly. It's okay, it happens. Maybe I should have just stalled the turn. Yeah, waited for that skeleton to stay in the back line. Would have kept them safer. Despite the fact that it wasn't necessary overall, it still would have been better to keep them there, I believe. Ooh, one down.
This is what 1,000 years of evolution looks like.
Got our final wanting to escape here. I mean, I can't stop you from escaping, right? Not really. Smutty. That kind of stops you from escaping, I guess.
There's a tide that will wash away your pathetic civilizations.
Yeah, that's another level 2 brain for us. Neat. Neat. So, I think, yeah, we're definitely going to be throwing one of you into the mortuary. And definitely going to be building another standard skeleton. And then giving that skeleton a level 2 brain. Great. Both of you have to take Bony Bully. It's so much more important than anything else. And then this Dark Knight, you can take We or Nothing. Sure.
Now, prove yourself worthy of my investment.
So I've now also picked up Selected Bones. That is, skeletons gain plus 20 Vigor. So that's just neat. Just a much better HP stat on those minions for us. Let's go back into the graveyard and have a look. Well, we can't build a library, but we can start building the obelisk. And didn't I already... Yeah, I did already make the Wraith for the Obelisk. So the trash minion that I built to go into the library is a minion that was getting ready to be built to go into another place. That is just to say that... Good preparation there.
The stone of the obelisk hums with the power of souls drawn towards it. Many ancient monuments were built for exactly this purpose.
Now, oftentimes I'll use Brides of Iratus to fill out the spaces that I have left over. That's because Brides of Iratus are useful for building things, again. But also, they use heart, blood, flesh, and only one bone, which makes them really easy for me to construct.
I crafted it that way.
They don't use too many things that we need elsewhere. All right. Nothing else I really want to change in any of those positions. Now that all of the talent is filled there, I feel like now I want to start building up to Relentless Evil. This is a lot of ignoring Amateur Surgeon. I don't know if it's going to be okay to ignore Amateur Surgeon this much, but I kind of want to. See how it works out for us. 10% more likely to find a consumable after battle. Sure.
Amazing what they just leave lying around.
I mean, none of my units have enough initiative to actually be triggering the other ones, so may as well just take that. All right. Now, these are the kinds of combats that are going to be the worst for us, and exclusively based off of this enemy here, the Taskmaster. Now, why is it going to be so bad based off of the Taskmaster? That Taskmaster has the ability to drop down a trap, and that trap will damage anyone that moves through it and anyone that lands in that trap space. You can see why that might be a problem when half of the members of our party constantly have to move. Yep, that's a problem. So the trap is in position 2, which means no one can use any movement ability without running onto that trap. And unfortunately, only when I have a Dark Knight in the backline do I have the ability to stop using movement abilities. As you can see there, I had to attack. Well, I could have waited, but that wouldn't have changed too much, unfortunately. Yeah, so it's only when I have Dark Knight in the backline that I have the ability to start stalling them so that I'm not using movement abilities. It's really unfortunate to have to do, though. Don't! Again, move to target. That's really annoying. Got one of them off the field at the very least. Yeah, this is where life goes tipsy-turvy. Unfortunately, it's entirely possible that the enemy is just murderous here. Try and stress out the Taskmaster, I think. Maybe I try and stress out all of the enemies right now? Yeah. Making them insane might actually save me a lot of hits they could otherwise be doing here. Oh, God. Don't! Ugh! The Hunky being able to throw those and stun people out of position. It's so annoying. Alright, so we've got Insanity on one target. So now we can actually start dashing through again. Another target with Insanity. Good to see. I'm also really happy to have the skeletons in the backline now, just so that I'm not losing so much HP on them as quickly as possible. Or as quickly as we were, rather, before as well. Ugh! Again! have you wait for the turn. Hate that the Dark Knight's in this position right now.
Death.
One down. Just let me get out of this battle without losing all my units, Ryan.
This is my kind of entertainment.
All right, 2 down. Unfortunately, if I move backwards, they're obviously bad news. And now I have to move over it. No choice. Sorry. I think now we do have it. Ooh, good insanity as well. Damage dealt is increased. That's not good. Damage received is also increased on part of that enemy, though. So I'm very hopeful that I kill them in... Yeah, I'm not going to kill them in time. Oh, this could be bad. Don't kill one of my units, please! Okay, apparently we were never at risk of that. As much as I was certain we were. Great. Enemy goes down. We've got 3 units that desperately need healing, but that's okay. It's fine.
Purging the world ahead of schedule.
Oh. It'd be nice if the mortuary was expanded. Do I have a low-level brain? Not really. Well, yes, technically, but not really. Skeleton, you go for Bony Bully. Now I'm gonna have to go build another skeleton. What am I missing here? I'm missing a weapon. So I could build this skeleton with extra luck. Sure. That means that I use 2 of the low levels to create a weapon. Now I can create a skeleton.
Humans become much sturdier when you strip them of their vital organs.
None of the rest of that can I throw in. All right, so for the rest of my talents, I'm going down the Ire tree, right? So Drums of War, start with that. Sure.
It will be a messy slaughter.
I'm pretty sure that's basically the best we can get at the moment. We do have an Ancient Coffin in the next base, so I may as well just move forward and check that. Once every 2 turns, extra attack. That seems like something that I just put on one of the skeletons. Golden Tooth, extra luck. If you have low vigor, you get extra vigor. Ooh, so if you have low vigor, this actually heals you. And it gives you extra luck. That's actually really, really good as well. That might be a really, really good way to get my skeletons heal back up, actually. This also seems like a great, great, great way to deal so much extra damage. Especially on those double strikes. Damn it. I'm going to take the damage. And I'll put it on the unit that already has extra luck. Beautiful. Oh, wait, of course, right. You're immune to all buffs and debuffs. So the buff of once every 2 turns gain extra attack, you're not going to gain that, are you? Damn. Well, for the moment, my name's been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Lord of the Dead. Iratus beforehand. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There's a playlist in the description down below with all my content of the game, past, present, future, and hopefully we'll see you next time.